Hello and welcome to the Remnants of Angmar campaign, and we pick up where we left off last time. And
Yes.
I had to think about what to do really, and yeah, we can't really defeat the Northern Dunedain as we currently are. So there's no point really just standing here paying for all this upkeep. So I think what I'm going to do is perhaps move on for the High Elves, see what damage we can do to them,
As you command.
whilst we wait for some
Nothing should
units
escape
to
your notice
arrive
in
from
these
the
lands,
north,
my lord.
because we really do need everything that we've
Yes.
got to take them
We'll stop
on,
here.
mainly due to that army being exceedingly overpowered and very, very elite is really all I really meant.
Orders.
And also, Athelin is a settlement we would like to
Your
take, but
will,
of course,
my lord.
all of our generals are kind of,
Yes, my
they're
lord.
already doing stuff. Now, I could actually train one here. The only bad thing is, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it. It doesn't massively hinder us. It's just quite far away. That's why I tend to not actually use it. But I think actually this would be a good time to do it. And they'll have some landsmen and huskarls, I think there, or housecarls, sorry, I think as they are in this. So that'll be quite a tricky fight, and it is only a village, but we can then move them on to greener pastures over here. Now we're going to try and sneak up on Puerost
My lord.
and take out whatever dwarves we can find over in this area before they take Barketta, because of course then when they take Barketta we'll take it off them. But as long as the the rebels are keeping them busy, that well, I'm quite happy for them to, you know,
My lord.
for them to have it. And then of course they are going to come for Bree or Sarkin Adanath, but Drangu's in there for now. Now what I'm also then going to do is send these hillmen over there to garrison. Now that does leave Ossul vulnerable, but we can at least see these guys coming if they do come any closer. Although, yeah, they'll make it there in 2 turns. And actually, that's sooner than Hunvorn would make it.
We go no
How long
further
until this
today.
can actually upgrade? Oh, it's quite a way off, isn't it? It's not fantastic, but
My lord.
maybe I should have thought about that before I moved them out. Right, well, I'm going to recruit some more units as well. I'm thinking hillmen over thralls. But these guys are quite far away. We've got a really long way to travel. And I prefer just to get them from Carndun. So we're going to go like that. And did we have a diplomat as well moving around? I think I did.
I can
Wait,
greet
that's
you,
not
but
mine.
yes, my
There we go.
lord. Yes.
So the Ardenaim generally have some
Without
towns. Okay,
question,
Tal el Jaf is
your
held by the
orders,
Haradarim.
As you wish.
We'll go over there. But, well, we shall move on to the next turn. Western Moria is besieged, and that does probably mean that the Dwarves are attacking it, because they do hold the Eastern Peaks, of course. And, ooh, this is pretty interesting. So the Northern Dunedain army that was scripted in, they have taken Bruinost. That's okay. That does leave this place a little
Yes.
less defended. However, my concern is primarily with the High Elves right now. If you could take Cameth Bryn or Imladris, I'd rather take Rivendell, to be honest. Because
As
then
you
we'd get the
command.
Witch King, I think.
Nothing shall escape your
So,
notice
we're
in these
going
lands,
to
my lord. It will
try
be an
and
honor
see
to-
if we could get a bridge battle. I think
Right.
we
Let
could
us settle
potentially
matters on the
win.
field. Yes.
And even if we didn't win, I think we'd probably... Ooh, yeah, let's take both of them. We'd probably cause significant damage to their army, to the point where we could then just retreat, and they would struggle to actually recruit another full banner army over here, due to their, you know, very, very long recruitment times. Right, so, in terms of construction then, we've got a lot. So, pretty much everywhere got stuff. Barheleg did get the mine, so it's actually making a lot of money. I'm still waiting on that armory there, though, aren't I? Yeah, that got a meeting hall. The issue, of course, with rapid expansion is that then suddenly none of these settlements are all that useful to you. and you have to get all of your recruitment done in your heartlands, which can be quite far away. But we did also get the roads in Knockville Claw. Now, I think you guys then, if you'd like to... Or should we move them down to Bree? No, we'll move them down in this direction. I foresee that we're going to get a few units killed very shortly with this army over here. Now, Drangu, let's move these guys in, because I want these guys to get involved as well, so we can kill all of these off. Drangu's going to go in, and what have they got? They've got journeymen. We've seen what they've been like before. They've got Dunedain wardens and farmhand pikemen.
Muster your courage, men!
So here is a Bree, and it is, as I said, it is just a wall that you can't actually get up on. I'm not convinced that these towers actually shoot missiles, because I've fought here a few times and they don't. But this is what it looks like. If I just move those two things so you can get a better look. I think this has been changed, or has it? No, I don't know. But there's a gate over there which is looking very nice and small. Oh, it's just it's a very thematic one, and then there's another one over here as well. I don't think is there a fourth one as well? No, there isn't. It is just the three. Oh, it just goes into the hill. Interesting. Now, of course, our units are coming into the battle from a very long way away. So those hillmen are going to be a very long time before they join us. So let's just shoot at the farmhand pikemen in the meantime. They're probably the biggest threat our cavalry can't deal with. So taking them out is a good thing. Then once the hillmen make it to us, we can probably just rear charge the rest. And then let's move on to the journeymen. Oh dear lord, they've got some there. Oh, but they're Dunedain wardens. Not too bad. They're just allowing us to shoot them, which is absolutely grand. However, we have actually used up all of our ammunition, and I don't know if I can really be bothered to wait for our infantry to come online. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to charge at these journeymen. Drangu's going in. He's going to charge right in from the center. We're going to send in some warg riders in the side. And hopefully this will go quite well. So Drangu's on his way. Let's have the rear charge in and a side charge as well. Now, it's very odd that they're not actually shooting at us. But I'll take it. Thundering charge there, and they're routing, and down goes the general. That will teach the cowardly cur. Right, take them as well. And the barman pikemen, they're already wavering. We can probably just charge into them as well, and then yeah, they're routing. And all that is left will be the Dunedain wardens that are kind of over here currently hiding. Now those hillmen, they could probably run over here, to be honest, because we don't want to be here all day. Or let's just try doing the charge again. That might work. It's quite difficult because they're so in the corner here. I don't think that these guys are going to charge particularly well. They're charging at us. We're charging at them. They're shaking. Perhaps if we just pull out, they're going to then follow us a little bit. We really need the hillmen to do this, I think. Oh, no, but they are actually coming away from their corner camping, so we can go back out towards them. But the hillmen are here, never fear. Charge them with Drangu, and down they go. Let's chase them all off. Oh, that's enough. Nice. 307 with... Wow. And execute them all. And I obviously, given how powerful Drangu is, we really don't want him to waste away in here, but we don't really have any other governors right now. But another question, actually, I think it was from Radical Ricardo, asked, does the Barrow-Wight insurrection affect us as Angmar? Because, of course, we can train Barrow-Wights, and we, of course, have the Wraith of Cardalan, who kind of, like, originates from here-ish, or, like, Cardalan is, like, this whole region over here. But apparently it doesn't actually affect us. We do obviously still get civil revolts there, like anywhere else, as anyone else. But the Barrow-Wight insurrection thing, you just get random events of a Barrow-Wight general with some Barrow-Wights pop up at one of these Barrow sites, and then they eventually attack you. But that doesn't affect us. Now, we will actually want to get Mengelen at some point, because it is very useful, because you can get Barrow-Wights there quite easily. But I suppose we could do it now, actually. Oh, no, we wouldn't have anyone to actually garrison it, and then we'd run back into the same situation again, where we'd end up losing it to rebels. So we'll leave it for now. Hopefully Dunlin doesn't take it, but even if Dunlin do take it, it's not a massive deal. We can get Barrow-Wights from elsewhere. Right. Let's just... So you can actually make it there next turn.
Your order, my lord.
My lord.
So if Morholt, you go right there into ambush, then you also go in there. Let's have a look at what this army is over here, shall we? So go like right there. What do they have in there? Some pikes. And okay, let's have a look at our first Dwarven army. They've got some Ered Luin pikemen, 5 attack, 9 defense. They're slightly better than our Rudar pikemen, but not by much. Like, we've got more numbers. Then we've got Ered Luin militia, which this is like their first tier. They are better than our Angmar infantry. And Firebeard warriors. 6 attack is like their baseline, because of course they got 4 experience, but they are effective against armor, and I think they're slightly faster than the rest of them, but still only 100%, whereas all these other ones are probably 95. Yeah. We, of course, generally move at 100% because we are men. And, yeah, they don't have any missiles apart from these Ered Luin scouts, which are crossbows, so they'll be really slow at firing. So, our cavalry that are over here will absolutely destroy them. We won't have to throw our javelins at them. That would be a waste. We can just charge at them, and I think we'd probably do okay. The javelins we'll probably have to save for the pikemen, or maybe, I don't know really, because we do actually have 3 missile attack Angmarim archers should do reasonably well against them. Can these hillmen join? No, they can't. But you just come along to there and crouch down. Good. And we'll keep sending troops in that direction. But of course, not all of them. We're sending a good chunk in this direction. I mean, I was going to take Athelin, but I'm prioritizing sending troops this way. Because we may need them much faster, because depending on what the Northern Dunedain do, if they go for Ossul, now it's not really doing a whole lot for us, but we don't want them to have it, because we've seen how difficult it is to actually take it back, and secondly, it is quite a useful settlement for them. And if they do come towards us, then I will just get rid of the Dunedain war camp, destroy it. I think it takes them a couple of turns to build that, and yeah, because that's where they get like rangers and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. So we'll definitely want to avoid that. Now, of course, the sooner that Bree can actually train some units of its own, 7 turns, the better. Same with Denman's Dyke. We don't want to spend a huge amount of time dwelling in here. But that's kind of all we can really do right now. How about you just get some land clearance so we can start getting a smith being trained there. And should we just get some land clearance there as well? Don't do that. I'd rather keep the money for actually training units. So I am going to get those hillmen from over here and the thralls, because we just need more numbers. Right. And then finally, let's send this diplomat. I think Khaldun or I can't remember what the other one's called. Somewhere around here. Just follow the road and you'll find it. Oh dear lord, the goblin hordes enraged. That does mean, I think, yeah, Western Moria cleared. But, as I recall from my Woodland Realm campaign, that does also mean that they get 2 stacks. 2 scripted in stacks. So, that's kind of good. Silver linings. But we really don't want them to actually lose anytime soon. Now, they've still got Holland. And presumably... So, they're down to 3 regions, right?
My lord.
Or are they?
Approaching.
So they've got the Cala Gorge. They've got Goblin Town as well. They've got a lot over here. So it's not like they're going to be dying anytime soon. And High Chieftain Uglag is still knocking around. Let's see if we can find that big army.
I shall continue tomorrow.
No idea where he's gone. I mean, he could be besieging Zagkala over there. But let's also try and spot where that big High Elven army is. That's not the one. That's not the one that we're looking for. There's another one that has one of the twins commanding it. So let's just go into these trees and fail the ambush.
An order.
Oh well, well they're going to spot us now. It's annoying when sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea why it doesn't work, but it doesn't. Kardum did get the armourer. Next turn we're going to get that Witch Knight, and Bari Donyonak got a blacksmith. Excellent. So from now, every unit trained here is going to have pretty decent armour. Hopefully Clan Herald Grain isn't thinking of making his way over. It's going to take him 2 turns. We can make it back in 2 turns, should we need to, with our temple wards over there. So that's not an issue.
Yes, my lord.
However, let's go and attack this army here. Hopefully it brings in the garrison. So I'd kind of want to go stand there.
Yes.
Right. Oh, we could night attack. But we're not going to, obviously. So, what have we... So they've got 140 pikemen there. That's a lot of pikemen. I think maybe we'll just take... No, we'll take this army out first, because they're going to come in from the edge of the map, and we want to make sure that we catch all of them, so we kill off that garrison. And so, well, they've got no missile units. They've obviously got no cavalry, so we don't have to worry about that.
We attack. Angmar will prevail.
And we will. Let's see how they set up. Okay, so they're just right there. Let's group up so we maintain the formation. And actually, if they, I don't really want them to run away as they are doing. So I think what I might do is actually... Yeah, I'm going to throw the javelins at the pikes. I think that's a pretty good target. Because, of course, they do still have heavy armor, but we can't really charge at them in the same way we can charge all these other ones. So, you know, with our cavalry, because they will get absolutely massacred. So, throwing our javelins at them, I think that's the best target for us. Although they do seem to be coming towards us now, so that's good. Up to where are we going? Right. No, that's not too bad. Right, throw your javelins. And this is what they look like. And that's what they look like when they get killed. How many go down in the first volley? 139 they had. I mean, it's not amazing. Well, I mean, actually, that is pretty good. Look at that. Absolute slaughter. Right, come back. They definitely are effective against armor. I mean, I suppose they've only got 6 6 armor anyway, so it doesn't massively matter. Right, you guys need to run because you're the front line. And where are the scouts? They were somewhere. Okay, they're over there. So you go back over there and we'll flank him round. Pikes down. Pikes down. They appear to be coming towards our hillman over there. So the Witch King is behind us. I really love the voice lines. Or the voice acting, rather. It's really fantastic. Right, so they're charging in against them. And let's charge out at them. We'll send Morholt round the edge. And he'll probably be okay to take all of those down. And we do have more armor-piercing men over here. Oh, let's take him for a run over here. If they don't want to fight against us, then that's fine.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I think it's basically certain that we're going to smash the enemy. Now, they don't have loads of heavy armored targets here today, so it's not imperative we find a good target for the savages. Perhaps if you actually just shoot at the scouts. How much armor do they have? Oh, they've got quite a lot. Oh, that went shockingly bad. Oh, it's not great, but it'll do. Perhaps if you just come down here and kill them, and the scouts just stop doing what you're doing. We're here to show them Hillman might, and as you can see, they're already wavering over there. And what's a good target to throw javelins at? Maybe over there, at these firebeard warriors. They're already shaken. If I just use all their ammunition, then we've still got like a volley left with those guys. And you shoot over there. Okay. We've got some routing already. That's good. Right, move on to those dwarven labourers, and then you're going to. We're going to see how this charge looks with these warg skirmishers. They're slightly better than the raiders. Oh, look at that! That was really good. Did you see the charge speed as they went in? That was yeah, good charge. I do like wargs. They are really aggressive, as are, well, I mean, the entire Angmar roster is very, very aggressive, which makes them a lot of fun to play. And if you've never played them before, I do suggest that you give them a try. Right, go and get them. It is just the firebeard warriors over here. And Rudal savages, come over here. Quick, 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 quick. Run away. And I think what we're going to do then is stack up our pikes to go up against theirs. So you'll have a really staunch line of spears there. Okay, everyone else, feel free to go back over there. So their reinforcements are coming in. And we're going to throw the remainder of our javelins at them. See how many go down. I do kind of need to check on what's going on over there. But that's all of our javelins. We didn't actually kill very many at all. Oh no, we did kill, what was it? They had 139 and they went down to 128. So not too bad. And they've got some folks coming over there. Let's send the savages and just send everything else against them. Morholt as well, especially. You come over here. Those guys should be going down. Solid charge there. They might even be a little bit scared by all this. Actually, Morholt, come around the side. We'll do some flanking. They're routing. Everyone just charge them. Do we have actually frightened enemy nearby infantry on these guys? No, we don't. Right, we do have a small amount of ammunition left on these archers, so we may as well use them on those pikes. But probably not going to do a whole lot.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
The general's gone down, or the captain. And we're out of ammunition over here.
Behold how our
They're
cowardly
running.
foe
Let's use
runs.
Morholt over
It's
here.
time to press the
Hillmen are
attack.
going to attack like so. And, yeah, actually, come over here. We'll attack them from behind on all sides.
A legion of the hills.
And we'll have a Legion of the Hills coming from over here as well. And perhaps we'll just bring some of this cavalry over. They're still eager, though, so they're not going to run away immediately. I'm going to use Iron Fist as well, then, on this charge. Oh, well, we've already killed the general with hillmen. And in he comes. And they run away. We are going to kill them all. Because otherwise we won't get the settlement. So, off we go.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Utterly vanquished.
Let all who
Heroic
remember this
victory.
day
Wow.
remember it as the day of
I
our
feel like
most
the auto...
glorious
This just
victory.
shows how much we are not favoured by the auto-resolve. But 131 Angmar archers, sorry. That's pretty impressive. But I really enjoyed using the Warg skirmishes in this battle. I really do like playing as Angmar because they're just so aggressive and it very much feels like offense is the best defense whenever you play as Angmar, and it's a lot of fun. Right, let's occupy there and use the spy. Ooh, look at that movement range. So they no longer border these regions, or rather these regions over here, so they're not going to attack us there, despite what Clan Herald Grain there is looking like doing. So they're only going to come for Pueros from here. So we're kind of safe in that regard. But now, of course, they can come from Talath Muil, which I think it's Oskelon. No, not Oskelon. Oskelon's the one over here. That is... Oh, it's just completely escaped my mind. But it's a little castle right there. And we'll probably see it soon. In fact, we can go a bit closer, I suppose. Oh, we still can't see it. Ah, but should we just have a look at what they've got in here? So, Stone Workers Hall, that's just the Mason's Hall. And they've got a Town Hall and a Healer's Post. Oh, that's very good. And a little bit about the story of Forochel. And, oh, yeah. If you watch my... Is it the Gondor video? I think I briefly spoke about that. No? Oh, no! No, it wasn't the Gondor... What am I saying? It was literally the last episode of this. Oh, sorry. But there you have the story as well. Let's have a look at the culture over here then. Ooh, 35%. Very nice. Very low population, but it is a town, so that does actually make it pretty useful for us, because we can get a lot of stuff done in towns. As you can see, we can actually recruit all of our units from a town, which is sublime. But I'm not so sure. Should we get a Shrine of Melkor here? Why not? May as well put it in there. We've already got troops on the way. And in fact, let's just keep moving them in this direction. There's no point putting them in a fort over there when... well, there's no need. So... we can move these guys down. Or we could get Athelin. With, like, if we just pull back a turn to Barkeleg, move all these units over there, then we would get Athelin. Or do we go straight down there to help Hunvorn, who might get attacked over the end turn? It's one of those. It's one of those. I think we're gonna go with this plan.
We can go no further to orders.
Even though I would really like to get Athelin, just because I don't like this grey area of the map. But as I understand it, they're not going to come and attack us. Or I've never seen that actually happen. If they do, then that will be pretty bad. Be pretty bad. But we're going to roll with it. So you guys then, you come over to this fort. We'd also actually quite like to take the Etamors, Morbatarth, or whatever it's called now. I think it's Morbatarth. We'd like to get that as well, because of the gold mine, of course. Yes. But for now, then, let's move this guy, Khaldun. Okay. Trade rights, map information, and you've got reasonable money. How about 200 for 5 turns? That seemingly goes quite well for most people. we don't get loads of money, but that
This
is
seems quite reasonable.
aiding our influence
Until
a
we
lot.
meet again.
So perhaps now we can actually get better
Without
deals. So
question.
let's just move up in
Yes.
this direction. We can maybe have a chat with Dol Amroth, and then move on to Ered Luin, and then Dunland. I don't think we've actually spoken to them. And Isengard as well. They're likely to be... They're likely to like us. They're quite likely to like us, given all the things that we're doing over here. Right then, let's end the turn. The Dwarven King is dead. Long live the King. And, well, let's have a look at... Where's our spy? Isn't he somewhere around here? There he is.
My lord.
So, they have come
Let
out
us
with
settle matters on the field of battle.
Ithrenotar over there, with his Calaquendi lords. I reckon we could beat that army with what we've got here. Oh, hang on, what is that unit
It
there?
will be an honor
Well, they're quite
defeating
good.
you.
Well, they're decent.
Approaching quietly.
But, so we know we can beat what's over there, but what is happening over here?
Approaching quietly.
Like, where has
I shall
Elrond
continue
and
tomorrow.
his army gone?
An order.
So we are kind of going... let's go on that
Yes.
bridge there. We are going in rather blind here. But as you can see, the Northern Dunedain are leaving us alone for now.
Approaching
And nothing's come
quietly.
from Bree. We can probably just move a bit in this
Approaching
direction. I'm not entirely sure where that
Approaching
their new
quietly.
settlement is. I'm guessing it's over here somewhere.
My lord.
Now they've lost another region in the Shire, so
Approaching
it's quite difficult to
quietly.
know what is going on. Forays does look like it is relatively safe. So as soon as we can, I'd like to move out there. We're going to wait for these Angmar infantry
March to exhaustion,
and
continuing later.
send these archers over there as well. They
As you
proved to be
wish.
very useful against the
We'll make
dwarves.
camp
And if we
here.
can just get to that castle there, that will severely dent the trading capabilities of the dwarves. And that's kind of what I'd like to do. Deadman's Dyke got the land clearance. We can get into the armory section now over there, which is very useful. But not just... Yeah, I kind of got it for the purposes for future investment, and then also for the purpose that we can
Yes, my lord.
get some money from the land clearance. Right, but we've got Macbeatha, and he is in good health. He's a mean leader. He's well supplied. He likes the cold as well. Oh, I didn't realise that we'd get that. He's not a night attacker. He's the first one that is not a night attacker.
Your
Right,
orders,
but
my
this
lord.
guy then, I think, where is he most needed? Perhaps over in this direction, really. But I think first what he should do is ensure that we
shall
take
continue
Athelin. So he's
tomorrow.
going to train the next batch of units
Yes.
once they become available in this region, and then he's going to go and take Athelin. I didn't want to use these units because it would take
Your will, my lord.
valuable time. So
As you wish.
that is probably
We
where
go
there's
no
some
further
trolls,
to
so
that
let's not
orders.
go in there.
By your command.
'Cause these are
March
the
to
troll
exhaustion,
shores.
continuing
So
later. Your will,
there's going to
my
be
lord.
trolls.
As you wish.
So anywhere you see devastation, there's probably trolls. I think there's one there, and then there's probably like one over here somewhere. Right, but this is
Yes.
not fantastic. If we had another spy, this would be a lot
My lord.
easier. But I would need to keep this guy over here. Let's see if we could just see
Approaching
this
quietly.
region. Interesting. So that is held by the dwarves. It's only a matter of time now then before the goblins are ruined. But
Impossible.
we also need to see Zagkala, because if that's under siege, which it doesn't look like it is, because otherwise this army here wouldn't be there, basically, because I think that is the tile of the attacker on that settlement. But where has that one army disappeared to? Because it's got to be somewhere around here, but that is also why we're on the bridge here. If we do get attacked by that army, we should be able to beat it.
Yes.
If we don't, it's going to be a very difficult times really for Hunvorn and Scyld over there. Well, I think the next thing to get is a ballista maker, so I'm going to get that in Baridon Yonak, because actually we've got Master Carpenter's hut here rather than Carndum, so it costs a little bit less. Given how far this is anyway, it's much better place to have it there first, because it's very good against dwarves because they move very slowly, and also against their town defenses, it would be very good to have a ballista, so you use that just to take out the towers, and then you can actually attack it, because I hate attacking settlements, as you've probably noticed, because the towers in this mod are insanely powerful, and you need you lose half of your army before you even get into the settlement. So having some siege equipment is definitely worthwhile for that. But again, if I just use the diplomat, 'cause he's undoubtedly going to get blocked along the way here somewhere, as he's kind of been there. We need to make sure that he keeps moving. So let's go on. It's still a while before we can actually recruit in these settlements 2 more turns. Then I'll feel a lot safer actually moving out. Osgiliath under attack, as it always is. And end of turn report, we are still making so much money, but Clan Harold Grain has mustered a bit of a force there, hasn't he? Is this held by... That is still held by the rebels. This is all held by rebels. That is absolutely insane. And there it is. Garth Heligoth. Right. We need to go and get that. And we need it now. Can you leave?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, he can. Excellent, excellent stuff. Right, we'll take both of them. In fact, who can we not... If we just take all of these... I do like to kind of have them in some kind of vague order. If we move out, if you just leave 1 unit in there, that's perfect. So, oh, actually, I'd rather take them with us, but they're going to slow us down. So, we're going to move out, and we're going to march in that direction. Clan Harold Grain, if he does move towards that, then I'm not really that bothered. It's not much of a settlement. We're actually losing money, I think. Yeah, it's actually costing us 9 gold per turn. But it's better for us to have it than them to have it. And that is, it's allowing these regions to make more money, actually. So there's that. And these thralls, then, do we move them out?
As you wish.
I'm not quite sure. I kind of want to be ready just in case. If they do take Eastern Numeriador, then we need to be ready to counterattack or just attack in general, because that is quite a formidable army, and I'm not entirely sure if Agandaur alone could deal with that. And Lothlorien and Anduin are best buddies now. Congratulations to them.
Will, my lord. My lord. Joining forces, my lord.
Right, well, what is the situation over here, then? Well, let's just move this spy over here so we can see Zagkala. And, okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. That is their main army.
Yes.
It
will be an honor defeating you.
They could make it to Imladris in 1 turn. From there, if they defeat Captain Nazdug, which they almost certainly would. However, they would... yeah. Let's just take this army out. And then I think... Oh, we won't have the movement then to move towards Camath Bryn. However, we take this army out. And then after that, we'll just march in that direction. We already know what they've got over there. They've got about... Yeah, we've got no cavalry, have we? Every other time we've had Drangu, and that's kind of made the difference. So they've got Dunedain Wardens, Lindar Guards. They're not amazing. And Lindar Bowmen, again, not anything we can't handle.
Show no mercy!
We're going with the tried and tested method against archer-heavy armies. So we are just going... Oh, don't be like that. Well... We are soon to be in range of their archers, and as soon as we are just going to run our mob like that. And what do we have coming in addition? So Hunvorn is there. Oh, those Barrowites are very fast at running, aren't they? Or walking, rather. You're going over there. Then we've got these guys. Yep, you're running over there. And all the archers, if you could just run to there, like, quickly, and then you can start firing at whatever you want. The pikes are not going to be useful. Hunvorn, you're not going to be particularly useful either. Right, everyone just swarm him. Get him, get him, get him. And, well, you're not... The archers aren't going to be particularly useful either. So, savages come round over there, Barrowites as well, Hunvorn get involved, and actually all the archers just don't be firing at will. We'll bring Scyld over here. They're getting charged, that's fine. We'll go like that, do some cheeky maneuvers. You attack them in the rear like so. Down goes the Lindar General. Excellent. And we're going to get a charge in over here. Perhaps we'll actually send in Hunvorn first to make sure that he takes the casualties rather than anyone else. Yeah, let's do that. Hunvorn, you go in there. And, well, let's just send the Barrowites in as well.
If we continue like this, we will smash the effort.
And Scyld is just here to frighten noobs. So, oh, go catch him if you can. Catch him if you can.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Catch them all. Oh, they're all fighting to the death. Excellent. Right, well, we do need to make sure we kill them all, as I've already said. We don't want anyone making it out from these woods alive. Excellent victory, and we did wipe them out. Just about we wiped them out. We took some losses, but quite frankly, who actually killed anyone? Oh, it was just all the hillmen. Kill them all, and thank you for the money. And I don't know, it's quite a ballsy maneuver really to go over here. So let's just go into those woods and fail at an ambush again. Look at that. Yeah, see, they've got hardly anything there. I think we can just go straight for it. There's no way they've got more than that army and that half stack over here. Now, as I said, I would kind of want to go through there, but there's a chance of getting ambushed by trolls. Oh, ooh, that was dangerous. Presumably, though, those elves that came through here towards Not for a Claw, they did use this bridge. And I didn't even realise that we do actually border them, like, properly. And they still didn't come and attack us. That is the main reason why we didn't take the Ettenmoors. But, wow. They really are very, very passive. That's one of the issues with the AI when you've got a split realm like this. Because, of course, the High Elves, they've got these two. Or this one, usually. They only get that if you're playing as Angmar. That one region over there. And then they've, of course, got Linden proper. So they tend to kind of want to unify the realm, but then because they're like allied to all these nations in between, they just sit there and do nothing. My
lord, orders.
But with the reinforcements that are now coming from the north, hopefully we could actually take Imladris, and we don't even need to necessarily kill that army off. But for now, the Dunedain, they're kind of not our main concern. Now, what could happen is that once we've taken them out, the Northern Dunedain may have taken more regions over here and grown quite powerful, but I don't think that's going to happen. But we're going to go for them. But then, after that, the Dwarves of Khazad may become a threat. And they won't like us because they are, I'm pretty sure they're allied to Dwarves of Ered Luin. In fact, I can just check. They are, so they will likely attack us. So we'll be getting attacked by two Dwarven factions. Once the barracks event hits, that's going to get very, very painful.
Yes, my lord.
So let's just train some units, because that is going to solve all of our problems. And hopefully, anyway. Can stands with the Astari. Why did they... Again, why was that not in my Gondor campaign? Do you know, I think in the Gondor campaign of mine, it took me 18 episodes to get to the barracks event. 18! We're currently on, I think this is this the 8th episode? Oh, I just knocked the mic. I think this is the 8th episode, and we're already on the 50th turn. Right, but as you can see, Clan Harold Grain is coming towards us. How long does it take for him? So he's 2 turns away, which does allow us the time to kill off this army here, or this unit rather. Well, I'll do this off camera.
We shall engage.
So we've wiped out that unit there, and we've got some small monetary gain from that. Now we could actually take Garth Heligoth, I'd imagine, before they even knew what's what. Interestingly, there's an elf haven there built by the dwarves. Oh, right! Do they get that for rejecting the rings? I don't actually know. I've not played as the dwarves. But we've taken that fort now, so we've got some small sight range from that. I think we need to come back and kill Clan Harold Grain, because he is a unique general, and he'll be very easy to kill with cavalry. And looking at what he's got there, I think we can absolutely defeat him with what we've got. Now, we will take some losses, I'd imagine. So we will need to be training some more troops. But luckily we've got some here. Woohoo! So these guys, I'll first send them in that direction. And then following that, they'll move over here. Or don't even go into that fort, just move like so. Right, end of turn report. We lost some money again, but like we make that money back immediately. Oh, and this general then, he is in Barheleg currently, and let's just see what they've got in the garrison. They've only got 3 units in there, but the other 2 are probably just hanging around outside. And let's get both of them. And I think he could use some extra units. Perhaps if we just get some cavalry from over here. I'm not really the biggest fan of Warg Raiders. Not anymore, after seeing what they can do. Particularly now we are moving towards the barracks events. So they're not going to be very good for very long anyway. So let's just get the skirmishers and we'll move them along in that direction. Oh, we've got these guys actually as well. So let's move them in that direction. And then we can take Athelin. And after that, I think I'll move that general down to Bree. And Drangu can move out. And maybe it'll be time to maybe kill off Bree at that point as well. I don't know. Right, well,
an order.
I wonder if they'd actually sally out if we besiege them like so, because
I respect you.
Oh, look at that.
Enemy.
They wouldn't have actually been able to make it back to Imladris in 1 turn. I do wonder why they're not attacking there, but anyway, that's not for me to question. Can we cheese this siege? I mean, we can, but we can't really, because they've got cavalry. We've got no cavalry. If we had Drangu, we could, but we don't. So let's move to there and just besiege it like so. And 8 turns. I'm gonna get a ram purely for the function that I can actually assault it to see what the balance of power is like. How does the auto resolve favor us versus them? And once I see that, we might just split this army in 2 and move the other half like over here. The half that doesn't necessarily need to be here immediately, just so we can get them to sally out, because we can't go in there. That is a Dunedain, like Gondorian style castle, and it'll be absolutely impossible for us to take that with what we've got. So, yes, so the Variags, they are now allied to Gondor and Dol Amroth and at war with all the bad guys over there. I mean, that usually does spell their doom, but we shan't be worrying about that. It'll be quite interesting to see if Gondor actually beat Mordor, particularly if we get the Witch King. I mean, it's not really going to harm them at all. They've still got so many Nazgul. Right, well, we can certainly fit another end turn into this. I've kind of lost track of how long I've been recording. I'm just really enjoying. I do really like this campaign. Being on the front foot is so much fun. And oh, we do have the diplomat. Shall I just move him along? I think I will.
Yes, my lord.
Let's move him over here.
Without question.
Interestingly, the Gondorians. Oh no, they don't. No. I thought they'd taken the Riverlands. Right, end of turn.
Hiding from the enemy.
Rumours of the Starry, so they are coming. Ossul, no, we don't want that. It's absolutely rubbish. It's a waste of money. I don't like Orc Fighters or the other ones, Orc Hunters. Oh, but something I have forgotten to do is move my spies. As you can see, we've both got, they're both around here, which is absolutely useless. But that Dunedain force, hang on. Oh, I wish I hadn't moved them this far out. But I wonder if that is actually the remnant of that last stack. Because there's nothing in there, and they're not besieging Zagkala. They must have had a lot of battles against those two stacks that the goblins got. Oh no, they're coming! They've got 2 units there. Well, we do have these guys here. I don't think that's gonna... Hang on, how big is that banner? Let's get the ruler out. That is definitely bigger than what we've got. And it's not a euphemism either. So, let's send the 44 of you over there. I think that will help us out. At least we've got some archers. Oh, yeah, I think we'll be okay. We've got the pikes there. And we've got him. He's actually a pretty good fighter. Like, what are they going to have? Like, they're just going to have some Dunedain wardens or something. But yeah, we need to beef up our capabilities over here. It just takes a really long time, I guess, for this to creep up. Oh, can we actually... Oh, we can. Right, get both of them. So we can get some garrison rolling in over there. And they are going to attack...
Your orders, my lord.
There.
My lord.
Clan Herald Grain, why can you not just go for Fuerost? Like you should be doing.
As you wish.
That's kind of annoying. So, you just go into those woods.
Entering woods and preparing.
Yes,
and we will use Morholt to ambush there. Because if they do then go for Fueros, then hopefully we shall ambush them on the road. And we will absolutely smash them. They are going for Barketta. 2 turns until that surrenders, and once they do take that, that's going to be a bit of a pain. And Eastern Numeriador has also fallen now. That is a real pain. But, as I said, what we could do is just, like, there's not really a whole lot besieging Barketta. I think, now we are going to lose a fair amount of money here.
Your will, my lord.
I think we could just go out and attack that.
Joining forces, my lord.
So how about we do that? First off, just build a tower there.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
Worst tower ever. And bring those guys out. Oh, we could get a ballista as well. Get that immediately. Now that is all of our money. But then we're going to send these guys like so. Then hopefully next turn, if we just move you along there, hopefully next turn then, if they do take Barketta, then we're just going to immediately go in and besiege it as well. And hopefully they play ball and do as expected. Now, over here then, Elrahir has moved off. And they clearly did not want to attack us here. What we could do, how much range do you guys have? The cavalry could make it to the bridge.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Could we win at the bridge? We've got 4 units of archers and a lot of trash.
I respect you, my enemy.
And their archers will count for nothing. And Elrahir and Elladan are both Dunedain bodyguards. And Gildor is a Calaquendi lord. That will be very difficult. But we do have Hunvorn and savages. And if we do take that army out, that is the High Elves over here completely done for. Let's go for it.
Move.
Lift the siege.
But we could have had them.
No, we couldn't. We could not have had them.
No sleep.
Although I probably should have not moved. Oh, no, it's okay. because I could have blocked that unit of skirmishers on that bridge. Right, so... Well, we'll go in there, and if it turns out okay, or if it turns out the way I'd like it to, they're going to attack us next turn, and hopefully we win. We defeat that army, and then we will be able to go up there, take Camath Bryn with what we've got in that fort as well. Or we might actually just move on Imladris. I think that's probably the better move. Depending how many losses we take, of course. But, yeah, it's entirely dependent on that, because they do have 4 units still in there, and one of them is probably Elrond, and he is outrageously powerful. I'm sure of that. Right then. Well, I think... Shall I just end it? I really don't know how long I've been recording. I hope this isn't too long. Right, well, let's give it another end turn then. So the King of Rohan is dead. Poor... I've lost count of how many kings have actually died. But this is just bizarre, isn't it?
My lord.
They do not want to attack us. Like, anywhere. I don't quite know. That's just odd, isn't it? Right, and then with the dwarves, what has gone on? So next turn they will take
Yes,
it.
my lord.
I'm almost feeling like, should we just go and... Like, I'm okay for the rebels to have it. Let's just march to there. You guys march there. We can't actually reach them because we've got such poor movement range. But we're going to attack them next turn as soon as they take Barketta. And, oh god, they're already coming for Numinas. How long before you can train units? Oh, well. We can maybe pull some units from over here. Shall see. It's not very good to actually defend that region, is it? So that might be a bit of a tricky one. But, end of turn report. Oh, we lost quite a lot of money. But I suppose we did actually recruit a lot of units again. Yeah. So we are going to also then take out Clan Herald Grain. And let's have a look at what he's got before we go. Broadbeam Marksman, 10 attack, 16 defense. That 14 missile damage on those crossbows is extraordinary. But they do have a Dwarven Ballista as well, which isn't anything to fear. It is just the same as any old Ballista, I'm pretty sure. I think it does slightly more attack against buildings, but other than that, it's just the same as any Ballista. It's the catapults that you need to watch out for, but then the rest of this is fine for us to handle. And we shall do that at the beginning of the next episode. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, though. I'm really enjoying playing as Angmar, and it's only 8 more turns until the barracks event, and for that I will make, as I always, well, I say always, I have done for the previous 2 campaigns that I have played. Up until the barracks event, I have done a video comparing the armor upgrades for all of our units, including the ones that we then get from the barracks event, just so that we can see what our fully professional army, if you like, would look like. It's just nice to show that off. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.